My name is Linda Kudega. I work for IO9. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm here with Mercer and Marisha Ray in support of The Legend of Vox Machina, out now. So you guys have described Vox Machina as a fan-forward project. Can you describe what that means and how you will continue doing that going forward?
Oh yeah, I mean, the reason that this exists is because of our community and the people that put their, joy and dollars behind the Kickstarter that even got this the attention that we wanted it to get.
All 11 million.
Whoa, that was a weird time.
It still gives me chills.
Yeah, we pitched it around and nobody really understood what it was. It took us taking it to the community to show that no, there is not just a place for this, but there are a lot of people that appreciate, what we've created together with the community, and we want to see it thrive and grow.
Yeah.
And so at all points, we want to make sure that we're making this for the fans. We're making this for ourselves, who are also fans, and making it for the fans. And that means that it will be enjoyable by many people,
sure.
But there's always nods. There's always things threaded in there that are for the people that are in the know and people that are part of the community and been part of this whole wild escapade.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That's why there's so many door jokes.
Well, that and anyone who's played an RPG knows that.
Anyone who's played an RPG knows that
doors
are
the
the
worst.
worst.
Yeah, there's one particular scene where I'm just like, that's been me. Just open the door, just please.
But yeah, it's just wanting to give people something exciting, but also people that have been following our series, or follow the original campaign. We have a lot of opportunities to surprise them too, and kind of make the right slight changes that don't, impede or alter the story in a negative way, but also keep them on their toes too.
Absolutely. So, sort of speaking of people who've been following you guys for a long time, do you think that you'll be doing additional tabletop role-playing content like the Tabletop Ray adventures or campaigns or another Netherdeep in the future?
We're thinking about it.
Yeah. It's not the lack of ideas that's the problem.
Sure.
It's time.
Yeah, time, funds, and manpower are always the battle.
Time and person's bandwidth. But yes, it's such a long list of ideas and things we want to do, and different settings we want to explore, and different genres. We'd love to start branching into new genres, just kind of outside swords and sorcery. So we always kind of have a lot up our sleeve.
Yeah, we got some fun stuff cooking in the Critical Role and come in the near future, and hopefully if people enjoy those as much as we enjoy making it, then maybe we can take those other places too.
I want to do horror.
There's a lot of great horror role-playing games out there.
Heck yeah.
There's so many. I think that if you guys did a Bluebeard's Bride.
Oh, I love Bluebeard's Bride. Shout out to Strix, Whitney.
Yeah,
She's great.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard a rumor that you guys were doing video games.
This is another one that we keep saying it out loud, hoping that it manifests.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Because they're so suspicious.
I know.
I'm not suspicious of anyone ever, actually.
No, I will say, it's
Not once in my life. This is almost offensive.
To our conversations about being gamers, I would absolutely love to be able to make a game or games than any of the stuff that we've made if it makes sense and is the right partner, is the right type of story. I don't want to ever just throw our name or our world onto a very bland RPG or a serving people at a table in a tavern game or something that just doesn't feel right for us. We're very story forward, very character forward, and I'll be honest, we've had some people approach us through the years that have been interested in doing stuff, but a lot of them just hasn't been a good fit. So it's finding the right time, the right project, and the right way to do something that we're as passionate and excited about as we think our audience would be.
Absolutely. Do you guys see yourselves pursuing independence as a goal in the future from other systems or larger corporations?
Well, we do have Darrington Press,
right,
which is our game publishing wing side of the company, and definitely, as we have learned since starting Darrington Press, kind of in the same vein of video games. Games take time and effort and resources to develop. So definitely, we've always been very forward focused on quality at Critical Role and just making sure we just want to get it right.
Yeah.
So definitely a lot of things, once again, kind of coming in the future from Darrington Press.
Yeah,
So
we've
out there.
we've explored and played with many systems, both just growing up and then on the channel, and we're always excited at the prospect of creating new stories, following new systems, and kind of just like, branch out from where we started now that we have the opportunity to. And part of the things that we enjoy at Critical Role is that with things like Darrington Press, we can do what we want if we're excited about it.
Gotta be good, though.
It's gotta be good.
Very anal retentive. It's gotta be good. It's gotta be right. We don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
So.
Do you guys see yourselves making your own system?
Man, that would be rad. I mean, if ever the opportunity were to, arise with the right people and the right design, and it made sense for the type of, show we were doing, then I would love that.
It's something that excites us.
Yeah.
I think that's the other thing too, is we've talked a lot about everyone plays role-playing games differently. Some people are more excited about the crunchiness, the dungeon delving, the slaying and looting. And the way we kind of have always played D&D or even other role-playing games is we really enjoy the character creation, the storytelling aspects, the using it as a device and a tool to drive the story forward.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of talks there as well in terms of what would we want to get out of our own system or a role-playing game that really does feel very Critical Role.
There's also so many incredible independent game designers and independent games that are out there that show how many different ways that you can engage with a role-playing game experience. And so a lot of it's like playing what's out there and finding inspiration where you can, and finding ways that you can boost people like that to get them the visibility they deserve, as well as have opportunities maybe in the future to work with them to some degree. That's kind of one of the cool things about expanding with Darrington Press as we go is it's a very slow, methodical growth because you have to make sure that you don't fold under your own weight by trying to do too much too quickly. But as it succeeds and goes forward, it allows, hopefully, us more opportunities to do something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Sort of speaking about engaging with the role-playing game experience, do you guys have any opinions on the open D&D movement that's currently happening in the fandom?
We did put out a statement last week. Where are we? I don't know. We put out a statement. That we all talked about very extensively and at great lengths to make sure that we did convey what we wanted to tell the community and the audience, which is kind of what we were just talking about. We thoroughly believe that the more systems, the more RPG games that are out there, the more variety that people have to choose from, that only strengthens the entire community. So I think, going forward, it's important to have an environment that does allow these creators, independent, big, small, to create and make new things.
Yeah.
And whichever way allows the community to do that, that's where we're going to stand and support. We ourselves started as small indie creators and have continued to grow and take off from there. So, we're never going to forget our roots.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in watching where it goes.
Yeah. I mean, they literally just put out an announcement earlier today that they're going to be pursuing a joint OGL.
I saw that. It's definitely a grandiose step in a grandiose direction, and I am very eager to see where it goes from here.
We need to get inside that dragon.
You're a mouthful of acid, no way.
The other way.
Oh, God.
The legend of Vox Machina.